So I could not resist this cartoon on Friday for the Super Bowl because it was actually an English related cartoon for the Super Bowl. So, hey man, are you going to watch the Super Bowl? Yeah, I'm going to watch it on my new 80-inch television. And then he's watching the Super Bowl on top of his television. I love it. This is it's a pun, it's a play on words, right? Super Bowl really means two different things, so I just thought that was so appropriate. Anyway, okay, so that's how I wanted to start our update for this week. So this week, Monday, we are working on our last session of Unit 5, Synthesizing Cultural Perspectives, with the novel Eli Wiesel's Night. You should have finished it last week, finished up the novel, submitted your last journal, and participated in discussion and taken a quiz. I do want to point out that, remember that late work for assignments in Unit 5, you can submit them until the 15th for up to 85% credit, except for discussion. So if you are missing any assignments in Unit 5, be sure to get that work submitted before the unit closes on the 15th. So click on Unit 5, Session 4. You can see that this runs from February 2nd through the 8th. It's due by Sunday. And always start with clicking on our video update and session plan, and you can see all the important announcements along with our assignment list and the suggested schedule for the week. So what we're really focusing on this week is a night creative project and presentation that you can see is worth 100 points. We're also going to be reflecting. I'm going to ask you to reflect on your learning in this unit through writing an exit slip. So Monday, be sure to watch this video and then review the creative options for the project. Work on that for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Submit it on Thursday and then post to the discussion on Thursday and Friday. And then finally complete your exit slip on Friday as well. Click Next. And as you can see, we are in this session concluding a really powerful and moving book. And it's time to reflect on our learning in Unit 5 through our presentation and our project. And you'll get several creative options to choose from, and these projects will put together, synthesize all your creative thinking and reading of the novel Night. And then you'll be submitting your project, presenting your project into the discussion board. So the way that you will present your project is by submitting it into the discussion board. That's what I mean by present. You're going to present it to the class. Okay, so looking back at Night, project and presentation. So what you'll do is you'll select one of the following activities to demonstrate your understanding of Night. And then you'll present your project on the next page by submitting it into the discussion board. So there are several options, 1 through 6 here. And be as creative as you like. Use any interactive tools, presentation tools like Prezi, to create your presentations. You can also do audio to present your presentations, or video. If you want to do a YouTube video, or if you have a webcam, you can do it that way as well. So again, there are several. You can research, you can write poetry, you can create an interview, write obituaries, create a timeline, or create an original soundtrack. So again, choose through read through those, think about what you would like to create, and just in these projects, really focus on including plenty of specific details and examples from the novel. Here is the rubric for Night. I don't know if I can click on it with this recording button, but be sure to review this rubric before you start working on what will receive an A. Okay? Click on Next, and then you're going to submit your project into the discussion board. After you submit your project, review at least 2 other students' projects, and for each project, answer the following questions. What do you like about and learn from the presentation? Okay? And that's how you will be presenting your project. And then finally, the last thing that you're going to be doing this week is your exit slip. So in Unit 5, we really focused on some heavy material through this novel. It was not a hard read, but it was a very powerful read. So please respond to these questions in complete and thoughtful sentences and submit it into the Dropbox. Write at least one thing you learned during Unit 5, and write one question you still have from Unit 5. And then finally, discuss what you learned in how what you learned in Unit 5 could be used or applied in the real world. How is this still relevant today? And then submit that into the Dropbox. And then you are done with the session and the unit. Next week we're going to start Unit 6 definition essay. If you have any questions at all this week about the project, please contact me. I'm happy to help. Thanks, guys.